Hey there, everyone. How you doing today? So this is a video I knew I had to create. I've seen a lot of YouTubers out there talking about real estate investing and wedge deals and buy and hold and lots of different avenues from folks that are really just YouTube entertainers for the most part. And that's where a lion's share of their net worth and income comes from. So I thought what I should do is just outline for you how someone could go through and actually put $1 million in their bank account. This is not theory. This is not some get rich quick thing. This is, a process that in our case took 15 years. Certainly had some luck involved, but we're going to kind of go through it. This is all kind of documented stuff. You can find the lion's share of our story in our self-published book, One Rental at a Time. It's on Amazon and Audible. You can really figure out how we did it in that course that I finally put together called How to Get Started, One Rental at a Time. I'm giving you everything I got. This is stuff I still do to this day. It doesn't take me a lot of time, and frankly, never took me a lot of time. But, without kind of talking about this more, let's bring up how to do it, how it works, how you can do it. And, let's just have a discussion. All right. So share this. So again, this is what I think the fastest way to put $1 million in your bank account. Again, this is via real estate investing. This is not crypto. This is not stocks. This is not, starting a company. This is not this is buy and hold real estate investing. Lots of people think buy and hold real estate investing is kind of boring, doesn't offer the possibility of putting cash in your bank account if that's what you want to do. But realize it is absolutely something you can do. If you understand your market, you will hear me say forever, the most important thing to do is learn your market. So let's walk through this logic together. So first off, I want to be very, very clear. I'm not going to have this discussion about net worth. Net worth is, in the best of times, a guess. In the worst of times, you can see it evaporate. I am not a fan of wedge deals. If you want to get a wedge deal for your owner-occupant house, go for it. It's a great idea. But wedge deals in high-priced markets like $600,000 can, if that's your median, can crush you. You get it wrong one time, buy at the wrong time, you're probably going to lose the property because you don't have the cash flow to support it. So not a fan. Wedge deals are sexy when you're in an up market. Wedge deals kill people in a down market. So be very, very careful. And to be clear, I don't mean kill as in death. I mean kill as in bankrupt. Wedge deals can bankrupt you in down markets if you get one wrong. Again, in this video, I am going to talk about cash. Like you could put together 3, 4, 5 bank statements and get to the $1 million. This is not, again, net worth. Again, one more caveat, lots of stock market folks out there follow me. This is not 401k. This is not stocks, nothing. This is, hey, if I was a buy and hold real estate investor, how could I end up with $1 million in my account? So again, here are the keys, the variables. I tried to put them in order. You can sort of juggle them if you want. But this is how, at the end of the cycle or several cycles, you can end up with $1 million. First and foremost, I believe the best way to do this is bet on yourself. You need to learn your market. You need to, what I mean by bet on yourself is, let's say you bought a good deal, it went up, you sold it or exchanged it. You need all of that. You need 100% of the equity. You don't want 35% or 60% or 40%. You want all of it. For some of you, that's not going to be an option, and I get it. And if you don't have the time and the responsibilities to do this, then by all means, invest with someone else. What I am outlining here is the fastest way, and the fastest way is to bet on yourself. Learn your market, get confident, and start writing offers on great deals. The fastest way is not the partner. The fastest way is for you to get all of the benefit. Here's an unpopular belief. You need to keep your day job. If you are going to be a buy and hold investor and you are going to continually build that solid foundation in the beginning, you need your day job. You need to qualify for loans. You need to have cash reserves for unexpected surprises. You cannot quit your job in the beginning. If you want to do that, then you are going to suck away profit to just live your life. So again, as hard as it is to hear, if you want to get $1 million in your bank account from real estate investing, you must keep your day job. I say this all the time. I do not mean to be boring or repetitive, but I do believe it is that important. You must learn your market. Every market has bad, average, good, and great deals. Your job, if you want to get done the fastest, is to only do great deals. Now, depending on where we are in the cycle, great deals can be either easy or hard to find, and they vary between them. That is just the cost of doing business. You need to be doing great deals. So you need to learn your market. Here's another reality. You will need at least one full cycle, if not two. And by cycle, I mean buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. You know, you can't easily put $1 million in the bank in just a rising market. It just doesn't work that way. You need the collapse in pricing. You need the collapse in consumer competition. You need the ability to find a plethora of great deals. Good news is we're heading into a market that should offer just such an opportunity. When possible, when you've built this foundation, right? You've got your first 4, your first 8, your first 10. You've got that foundation. They now risen. You need to be able to 1031 out and protect that profit or equity. Something you've seen us do twice now is we've exited markets at the peak. We got out of single family homes in 2006. We got out of apartments in 2019. We low our market. I keep telling you, learn your market. It tells you what to do. But when you can, in the beginning, the first 4, 5, 6 years, 1031 exchange that now bigger base into other assets that are also great deals. Keep the compounding working. Don't sell and pay taxes yet. 1031 in the beginning. Don't chase. I know how easy it is to chase everybody else. I've been telling you for some time now, the reason I speak at real estate meetups is I want to know what the new investors are doing. And they told me in 2006, sell my houses. Everybody wants them. They told me in 2019, sell the apartments. Everybody wants them. When somebody wants to overpay, let them. I know it's hard. I know it's not popular. I know people call you stupid, but you need to protect yourself. Something you should be doing is tracking lending. Lending is proving to be an early indicator of prices going up or prices going down. When lending gets tight, buyers disappear because they can't get a yes answer. When lending gets easy, buyers increase because it's easier to get a yes answer. Track lending. It is a future indicator, 3-6 months down the line of what's going to happen with pricing. If you can't get a loan, you can't buy the property, prices will fall. Another thing that's not popular is buy and hold forever is great. I like it. I support it for most people, but that's not what this presentation is about. If you're trying to get $1 million in the bank, you can't hold forever because you never get there, right? You never get money in the bank. So you will need to sell. You will need a 1031 exchange. You will need to exit properties to actually cash and get that money in the bank. It is certainly very, very helpful to operate in a market like California or maybe Vegas, maybe Florida, when there's very big peaks and very big troughs and very big peaks and very big troughs. It is easier to get a lot of stuff at the bottom and I'll sell a lot of stuff at the peak. If your market is kind of flat, it's hard. It's hard, right? You get mortgage pay down, but you don't get appreciation. If you're in a market with, nice peaks and trough that if you learn learn your market, people, learn your market. If you figure out the peaks and troughs, you can enter at the bottom and exit at the top. And remember what I said earlier, you need at least one, if not two cycles to get to that point. So again, a highly volatile market is helpful, not hurtful. And at the end of the day, realize in order to get the money in your account, you're going to have to pay taxes. Now, obviously, I want you to pay the least amount of taxes possible. So let's talk about capital gains taxes. So you're not going to be short-term income because, again, earlier I told you to keep your job. So realize in order to end up with $1 million in the bank, you're going to have to exit with probably 1.3 million-ish of gains because you're going to lose about 300,000 of that to taxes. And, congratulations, you made it, but you've got to pay Uncle Sam. Here's another thing, and I see people do it all the time. Never, ever, ever, ever stunt your growth as you're getting this bigger and bigger base by buying silly luxury items, the car, the purse, the whatever. If you want those things, buy them with your income from your day job. Don't peel off $50,000, $100,000 and go buy a second home because you can. If you want to get $1 million in the bank, do not stunt your growth by buying stupid shit. Okay? That is not okay. Just because you think you deserve it, you got to, whatever your goal is, what's your why? Okay? In the end, putting $1 million in the bank is absolutely 100% possible. It just takes time, solid execution, learning your market, not stunning your growth. Multiple cycles is helpful. Volatile market is helpful, but it is all possible. In the end, I have created a course that I believe is the best foundation builder. You need to get confidence. You need to bet on yourself. The course I have that's called How to Get Started One Rental at a Time, there's a link below, is only $199. And I believe it is the absolute best starter for you to get on this journey. It will take time. It will take learning your market. It will take a cycle. You want to be in a more volatile market. But in the end, this course has given me the tools, have given other students the tools to take action on great deals. We are entering a market that everybody thinks it will be easier to find great deals. Don't miss this opportunity. The best way to get $1 million in the bank is to buy low. Buy low. And we are going into that market. It's not here yet, but it is coming. So do yourself a favor. Get the course, do the homework. You're already at home anyway. Do the work. And if you get the course, join my private Facebook group to ask questions. And please join me on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific for our live streams where I answer all of my student questions. So at the end of the day, it is absolutely possible to put $1 million in the bank. You can do it. Buy and hold, multiple cycles, 1031 exchange early, exit later, understand your market. It's possible. It takes time, but it is so worth it. All right. Make sure you get the course. Have a great day. Take care of yourself.